Let's go, girls. Come on.
Hey guys, we're back. Okay, so it's 11:30 at night, and it seems like my videos for at least a couple more weeks are going to be at nighttime. Kids are possibly laying down. We'll see what happens. Okay, so this is FlossTube number... I have no idea. I'll have the hubby try to insert that down below if he has time to edit. Life's been kind of crazy, but we'll get all to that at the end. Today is June 20th. I think that makes it like 2 months, 3 months since I've seen you all. And it's Thursday, creeping into Friday. Whoa, Linda. Whoa. Okay, and I'm Amy, because it's been a minute since I've had to do my own intro. Not that I could remember what I was doing before, but I certainly can't remember what I'm doing now. And did you think I took notes? No. That would have been the smart thing to do. So for today, I think I'm just gonna... I have a lot of stuff around me. I think I'm just going to kind of update you guys on what I've been doing, what I've been working on, and then we'll get into the life stuff and possibly trying to get back into a routine-ish type deal. I don't want to make any promises. I feel really bad because I always say that I'm going to do something and then I don't, and then... Anyways. So, I think I've had a lot of starts since the last time we spoke. I think. We'll just dive right in. So I started this one, which is called Green Bay Packers Mascot Number 4, and I'm stuck. I'll show you what I just got stuck on here in just a moment. Okay, just stay there, little buddy. Alright. I ordered this from Etsy. See, and I made a video between the last one that actually got uploaded and now, but that one didn't get uploaded. So I can't remember if we talked about this one in the last one I actually uploaded or the one that I wanted to upload but didn't get a chance to. Anyways, I found this one on Etsy, and it's Alanis X. I don't know. I'll just leave it right there and hopefully it'll focus. So right here, but I found her on Etsy. Linda. Okay, and I have a ton of new subscribers, so let me explain who Linda is. I have named my phone Linda because she doesn't like to listen and she can't stay focused for very long, so we have to keep pulling her back in. So if you ever hear me say Linda focus, I'm just talking to my phone. Okay. Because she likes to get crazy. Ooh, that was a weird eye shot. Talk about peeping Tom. Okay. Sorry. It's been a while. Alright, and this is where I'm at on this one. So I'm up in the top corner of that room. And oh, what do you know? If you turn it to the light, you see more colors. I'm stitching this on Sage, pretty sure, from Color and Cotton, 18 count Ada. And I like the pattern, but I mean, it looks better now that I've pulled it away a little bit. I don't know, I'm just gonna keep going. Because when you're up close to it, these look like little blobs. Yeah, see? Like, the only one that makes sense is this one. But everything else kind of looks blobby. But I'm just going to keep going, because at least, you know, once I stitch it, we'll know exactly what the whole thing is for. And I'm actually stitching this round, because I'm going to do it twice. I'm stitching this one for my husband's boss, who is also a Packers fan, to say thank you for everything when everything went down and crazy with my mom and the kid, and him being completely understanding and letting the hubby take time off and helping us out tremendously. So, what's next? Let's jump into this guy. So I put up a poll for the first time because I'm not tech savvy and I'm learning. And I put up a poll on Instagram about 25 count Lugana, whether to do 1/1 or 2/1 tent stitch, I think is the question I asked. Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure though. And the vote was 1/1. So this is the project that I'm doing. Now I've never worked on 25 count. I've never worked with Lugana, and I've never done 1/1. Let's get back to this. So Heaven and Earth Designs, and this one's called Technology Meltdown because it's fitting. You see the little dragon who's very angry at the computer. It's pretty much how I look at my computer almost on a daily basis. So chart design by Michelle Sayeda, and artwork is by Randall Spangler? Spangler? I hope I say that right. And this one's 525 by 303 and has 90 colors, and I'm super excited. So I'm working in this top little corner over here. Not very far. I had a stitchy bug. We were going and going and going, and I had a couple of new starts, and I was going and I was going and I was going, and then I started diamond painting. Not that I quit the stitching, but this 1/1 is like not freaking me out, but what's okay, no, never mind. I thought there was a string. There's not a string. It's this. I'm seeing the shadow of this. Okay, freaking myself out. Holy cow, y'all, those are little. They're so little my camera can't even focus. Listen, Linda. There. Look at how little that is. They're little. And I get that my eyes are huge, but holy cow, that's little. It's freaking little, but I am loving it. This whole 1/1 thing, I'm really enjoying that a lot. So I started parking. I can't wrap my head around it, you guys. I don't know why. I tried really, really hard. Okay, no. I got through the first 3 rows and was like, oh look, there's another one. Oh look, there's another one. Oh look, and next thing I know, I'm color completing. Cross country. I can't help myself. And then I keep watching everyone with the diagonal stitching, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should try doing that. I think my biggest thing is that I'm not new to cross stitching. I've been doing this for a year and a half now. I think so. About a year and a half, yeah. And so I'm still learning different ways to do things and what works for me. And I love the idea of doing the 10 by 10 and going in the diagonal and you don't miss any squares as you're going because everything's in the right spot, and I just can't. I try, and then my brain gets like all spastic. It like turns into the Tasmanian devil, and it just like starts spinning everywhere, and I'm like, oh look, there's one. Oh look, there's one. Oh look. And next thing I know, that's what happens. This one is another new start. Just keep it in my folder. Stick that over there without bumping you guys, I hope. I saw this one and I thought of my daughter Scarlett, my youngest one, who's obsessed with cats. This one is called Mini Crazy Cat Chloe by Sheena Pike. I'm learning all sorts of new artists, but here she is. And I think she's adorable, and she reminds me of my daughter with the big glasses and big brown eyes and the cute cats. Oh, geez, don't knock stuff over. Surrounding her. I hope that's focused. Is it better if I hold it this way? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Behave yourself, Linda. This one is 216 by 280 and has 89 colors, and it is without the background, which is different. Not to say I've never done anything that's not full coverage, but it's the only hate that I have that's not full coverage. So this is where I'm at with her. And now with this one, I am parking. So don't mind all my loose, crazy threads over here. I was trying to twist them so they didn't get all tangled. And I didn't know exactly how to start without... Oh, there you go. Kind of, sort of. Because she's like in a U-shape type thing, and I didn't know how to start, so I literally started in the center on the bottom, if that makes sense. So I think there's 9 pages total, so page 8 is where I started, and that's where I'm at so far. And I'm trying the parking thing. I'm really trying. And I have to keep the threads away from my cat S'more, because she'll eat them. Because that's what she does. She doesn't like it when I mean, she doesn't mind it when I stitch, but then she gets her attitude in, and she doesn't want me to stitch anymore, so she'll find ways to destroy my stitching so I can't stitch, because she's a cat and she's a jerk. But she's pretty. I would say that you would see her, but it's bedtime, so she's curled up under my desk waiting for me to go to bed. Okay, what else have I worked on? Now, I did tell myself that I wasn't allowed to have any new starts until I finished some pages first. So, let's see if I can gently... Okay, this one is by Tilton Crafts. This was sent to me by the lovely Michelle Garrett. Bendy Stitchy Michelle. If you're not watching her, you should. This one's called Be Mine, and it's $3.50 by $3.92. I don't know why I couldn't read that all of a sudden, but there you go. Now, this is like one of my favorite projects because she printed it in black and white, which is totally cool because it makes it way more fun for me, because I thought this is what it was going to look like. And come to find out, I was wrong. It's in color, and I have finished page 2. And that, wow, that looks pretty good. Hey, that looks better than I thought. I think this is the top of Jack. See? I gotta remember the 3-foot rule, man, because I'm always like, oh, this looks kind of meh. And then I pull it back and I show you guys, and I'm like, hey, and there's my back, because if you're gonna back shame me, I don't know what I'm doing anyway, so, I mean, yeah. And then another one from Tilton Crafts. This is Serenity and the gentleman I can never pronounce, who's Tuxedo Mask. Endymion? Not sure. Also $3.50, and this one's by $4.97. I was a huge Sailor Moon fan growing up when I was a kid. So there's that one. And I also, now again, trying to do different things, and I watch Jules, Stitching Jules, a lot, and she, on her patterns, on some of them will go straight across, and on other ones will go up and down. So with Be Mine, I'm going left to right, and with Serenity, I'm going up and down. So I do have another page finish here, which, see, that one kind of looks bleh, but I mean, it looks, well, you can see the trees in there, right? The black trees. It's a lot of 310. Lots of 310. Everywhere I go, 310. I can't get away from it. But that's okay. So with this one I'm trying to go down, and with the other one I'm going across to see if it has a different impact on me, if I like either one more than the other, if it really matters. That's sort of... Okay, we'll just set that there for now. Alright. Sorry, up close and personal. Okay. This one is... not that one. It is this one. No. It's this one. Okay. He unzip. Because I haven't worked on this one yet. So, I have this one, which is Mother of Dragon. Oh, I thought I was showing information I shouldn't be. Mother of Dragon, and the artwork is by Alexandra B. Bach. This one is 700 by 466, contains 87 colors. And There's that one. Freaking love her. Now, I mentioned before, and I'll say it again, I have not watched Game of Thrones, but my husband is a huge fan. And so, I have the intention of watching it someday, possibly. I hear it's a little on the gruesome side. But I'm reading the books, so I'm kind of mentally preparing myself for all the gruesomeness, I think. Where's my zipper? Hair out of the way. Oh my gosh, allergies. Okay. But I did get another page finish on her. I'm super excited about. Doesn't look like much yet, but that's okay, we're getting there. So there's that. You can see I'm coming into the glow of the room. Looks pretty good. Pull it back. Hey. Oh, and by the way, all of this, 310. The first page was all 3. Hey, I'll show you the back on this one because this one looks really good. I'm pretty proud of that one. Oh, I just turned on my light. That one looks good because all this was 310. It's all one color. It's back and forth, 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 and I'm blinding myself with my light because again, I was diamond painting. Okay, I'm going to put this back in its little makeshift wannabe cover thing. Okay. So I had a page finish on my Packers project. Sorry, up close and personal again. Okay. Packers project, Mother of Dragons, both Tilton Crafts projects, and then I started the other 2. And I started the other 2 on the same day because I'm kind of crazy. I also started something else and got, oh, what did I do with the thingy? Oh. Whoa. I have such little arms. Okay, I had a start and a finish. It's not an FFO, but it's this. There we go. And this one, I just threw the pattern out. This one is an Artiste mini kit called Teacup Kitty. I got it on clearance. And without the glare, there we go. And it's originally $13.99. I got it on clearance for like $1.99. I stitched it for my mom. And I see this now, but I don't know. I was thinking about making it into a little pillow for her. But if you know me, you know I can't sew. Because I'm terrified of sewing machines because of my mother. Because mom just had to go and get her fingers all jammed up in one. You know, that sort of stuff. Anyways, so I want to try to convince the hubby that maybe he wants to make mom a pillow for her room. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Either way, I gotta try to finish it. Because I stitched it for her. And then we found this one. Ow! Which is another Artiste kit called Royal Kitty. Whoa, that was a lot of glare. Sorry. Got this one. And the boy picked it out. And this one was on clearance for $2.99. Original $29.99. That's kind of crazy. But it's a whole kit. And the Ada is... Ugh, no glare. It's printed. And I've never worked on anything like that. And the boy says he wants to stitch it. I don't know how well that's going to go. We'll see what happens. At this rate, I'm going to be doing it. So, there's that. And then, have I worked on anything else? Still, Haunted Mansion, I have not worked on that. Santa's House, I have not worked on that. I have one more, but I can't think of what it is. That's going to drive me crazy. What are you? Oh yeah, Medieval Sal. I haven't finished that one either. All three of those are by Tiny Modernist because I'm not a fan or anything. I love her stuff, and I'm dying to see what Michelle is stitching. Because it's all secret stuff. Oh jeez, Louise, go back. Okay. Okay. It's been a madhouse. Alright, so that's all the stitchy stuff. Oh, and I forgot to mention that Crazy Cat Chloe, I am using mint cream Yes, Mint Cream, also by Color and Cotton, and it's a minty green, not blue. It's coming up blue. That's more the color. It's a beautiful mint, but I thought it would be perfect for the background, so that's what I'm using for that. Sage for that one. 25 count Ghana for that one. Everything else is 18 count Ada. That seems to be my sweet spot and what I really like to stitch with. So that part I have learned about me. Although 25 count Lugana seems pretty cool for the biggins. But I'm not restarting the other ones. They're just gonna have to be massive, and I'm just gonna have to. This will be fine. The next one I have kitted up. Because Jan Hicks is so cool and I want to be her when I grow up, is the Silver Creek Samplers Sing a Sampler series. Now, I saw her when she ordered them way back when, and I thought, I have to get those. So I got them. I got all of them. And I got them from 123 Stitch, I believe, except for the last one. I found that one on eBay or Etsy? I don't remember. But I'm going to do what she did, which is, and you have to watch her video, she will explain it 1,000 times better than I could, but she's taking the bottom row of words on the first two and moving them to the top. Now, she saw someone else do this, and she saved it and then went back, referred back to it when she started her project, but I can't remember the young lady's name. She has it all linked on her channel. Anyways, so she's taking these words and she's moving them up top, and then she's doing it in rainbow order. So I want to be cool too and do the same thing. So I'm going to use Sea Breeze on 16 count by Color and Cotton. And it's a beautiful sky blue color. And then I don't have all of the colors picked out yet, but the hubby was helping me, so that was ever so gracious of him. So we're gonna do, oh geez, okay, alright, because we did a floss toss. So these are gonna be the words. Gunmetal. Hopefully that's pretty true. Pretty true. Nice gray color for the words on the outside. Kind of like, not clouds, but like a stormy kind of day. And then we're going to use Caramel Brownie for the words. So that way they all have something similar in common. So there's for the words. And then for my red, unless I get a, like a deeper or brighter red before I start, I'm going to use Rosebud. Now these are all Color and Cotton. See that? It just seems a little pinky to me, and that's actually coming up a little brighter on screen than it really is. If I hold it back here. Over here? Over here? No? Okay. I tried. It's coming up a little more pink. But it's more of a mauve color. So that's what I'm going to use for the red, unless something else comes in on my next set. Because I do the 10 all, I think, with her. So there's my red, and my orange is going to be Toucan. Nothing else is going to change, possibly, except for my indigo. I love that Toucan. Red, orange, yellow. Yellow is going to be Banana, because that just seems fitting. It's washing out a little bit. Nice bright yellow, orange, yellow, green. Grasshopper, I'm hoping I have enough of this. I think I do, because I use this on my Good Marriage project. Yellow, green, blue. My blue is going to be I think it's this one. Lapis? Lapis? If I pronounce something wrong, it is what it is. Lapis or lapis. I'm hoping that's showing up right. And then indigo. Indigo is like a cross between like dark blue and purple, right? I chose sapphire. Which is an absolutely gorgeous, I wish you could see the true color of that. Maybe if I focus. Oh, don't move. No. Oh, with the focusing. Listen, Linda. Linda. Focus. There, that's more true. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Sorry. Okay, and then the purple we chose is Bellflower. So there's that. So that one I have kitted up ready to go. And I'm dying to start, but like I said, I want to wait maybe another month or two before I actually start this one to see if I get different colors. Although I did see on Instagram she's got 20% off, so I might just go out and pick out a couple. We'll see what happens. Kind of hoping I luck out, because what happened was I was really wanting to kit this one up, but I couldn't find a fabric that I liked from the monthly ones that I have, and then this one showed up in my mailbox and I was like, oh, perfect. Although I didn't realize it was 16 count, so I gotta recheck my measurements on that and make sure it'll still fit. And this all just goes right in there. So that's kitted up for next. And said I was diamond painting, so I'll show you that. This is from Heartful of Diamonds. It's called Dragons of Darkness and Light. Ouch, elbow. You with the not wanting to focus, Linda. So that's what it'll look like. I started this, today is day 3, so I started this 2 days ago. And it's not too big of a, it's 25 by 40 centimeters. I don't know what that equals out to in inches, but not large. So this is where I'm at. Oh, look at that shine. So I've got pretty much just dead center to do. Little bits in the wings that are missing. I'm absolutely loving this one. And Peeping Tom. I really wanted to do this one because we just watched the last How to Train Your Dragon of the series. And so it made me want to start this one. It was such a cute movie. Such a sucker for kid movies. Anybody else cry at those? No? Me neither. Just saying. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop it here. I've shown you all my stitchy stuff. I've shown you what I've kitted up, what I'm getting ready to do. Not soon, though. I have to remind myself, not soon. I have so much other stuff going on. My diamond painting that I've done. Oh, I got my, I would tell Linda to stay focused, but she doesn't listen to me when my back is to her. BB Crafts contacted me on Facebook and sent me some goodies. So I just did a whole unboxing for them, if you want to go see in detail. And there's those. And those. So I'm going to do some scissor fobs with these, and it's not technically a tutorial because I'm not really teaching you anything, but I'm just going to possibly hang out and show you how I make some of my scissor fobs, because I need to get those going. And I think I'm going to call it quits from here. We'll do the swoosh swoosh thing, and then I'll give you life updates and chit chat and anything else that's going on, stuff that I forgot in the meantime. So I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So I put my hair up because it was all getting up in the face, and it's bedtime, and I'm getting ready for, it's almost 12:15 now. So, life updates. So the reason why I haven't been around too much is after we did the last life update, the kid's doing great. She's going through her therapies and she's doing amazing, which is fantastic, and might possibly be getting her first job, which is awesome. Mom, however, took a nosedive. She's fine. She's fine. I don't want anyone to freak out. Mama Gidge is okay. But she was doing physical therapy and occupational therapy here at home with me, And outside help, obviously, they would come in, they would work with her and try to keep her stamina going. And her appetite just nosedived. It took 4 days to drink a bottle of water. She would eat 2 grapes and tell me she was full. She was refusing for me to feed her through her tube. And she came home beginning of March. I want to say it was like March 8th-ish. And second week of April, for those of you who don't know, I have a really bad back. I have herniated discs from basically below my scalp all the way down to my tailbone. So, except for like the middle spot. So, I was her caregiver for 24/7, getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, changing her diapers, and making sure she was attempting to eat and trying to get her to drink water, and it wasn't working. She, just like I said, totally lost her appetite, would not drink any water to save my life, only to take medications. And that second week of April, she had called me and said, hey, I had an accident, can you come down and change me? And I ran downstairs to go change her, and I went to pick her up, and she went back, and I went down with her, and I had a loud pop in my lower lumbar. And so I told her, I said, I can't. I literally cannot do this right now. I'm in excruciating pain. You need to be changed. I'm calling the paramedics. So we call the paramedics. They come in, they pick her up, help me get her, picked up so I could clean her up before they put her on the gurney, and we take her to the hospital. Take her to the hospital, and it's round 2 all over again. Oh no, it's just a UTI. We'll send her home with medications. No. You can't send her home. If you send her home, she will die. She's not eating, she's not drinking, she's malnourished, she's dehydrated. Oh no, she's fine. No, she's not. She's not. And I literally, walked out of the hospital, called my husband, had a panic attack, and was like, they're not going to admit her, they're going to make me take her home. I can barely get her into the car. We actually had to miss one of her doctor's appointments for the swallowing test that she was supposed to do because I couldn't get her into the vehicle. So I'm outside, and I'm panicking, and I'm crying, I can't breathe, and my phone rings, and I told my husband, hold on, I think the hospital's calling me. I hang up the phone, and they're like, oh, the doctor's looking for you, where are you at? And I'm like, I'm outside because I can't breathe right now, because if you send my mom home, she's not going to do well. Oh, well, I just wanted to let you know we're going to admit her. I just spent 6 hours arguing about the fact that she needed to be admitted, and you guys blatantly telling me that she's not sick enough to be admitted. So what's going on? Her sodium levels had dropped dangerously low. So they were able to admit her for 3 days, which is what she needed in order to get back into the rehab facility, because she's no longer walking. She's no longer able to get up on her own. She can't go to the bathroom by herself anymore. And so we get her admitted. She's there for 5 days. And we bring her back to the rehab facility that she was at in January. And everyone's like, what the heck? You're back. What's going on? Did you fall? What's happening? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, listen, she has 0 strength. 0. She's 0 stamina. She has 0 energy. She literally can't, she would sit on the couch and start to lean, because she literally couldn't hold her own body up. So she would call me, and I would have to come running downstairs to adjust her back up and try to stuff a bunch of pillows under her just to hold her body up, because she couldn't hold her own body up. So they worked with her for about 30 days and said, well, what are we doing from here? And I said, she can't come home. She can't, because I always feel like I have to explain to people that I'm not talking bad about my mom. My mom is who she is, and she has had an amazing story of a life, but none of it has been easy. My mom is not very capable of being sympathetic or empathetic to others, or understanding simple things. So, like, when we would tell her, take a deep breath, she would just go, and we're like, no, 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 you need to practice your breathing because your lungs are starting to get infections. You need to, have you guys ever seen those little plastic things with the round blue thing that you have to, like, suck on the thing or blow into it, and you're supposed to move the blue thing up? I can't get her past 0 because she doesn't understand that she needs to do it slow and for a long period of time to strengthen her lungs. I can't get her to grasp that. She's my oldest child. So when she was there, she was eating okay, she was allowing them to do her feeding tube, she was drinking her water. But as soon as she came home, which is exactly what I said would happen, as soon as she came home, all of it quit. So I told them, second time around, she cannot come home. She needs to go to a nursing home, assisted living, something. So luckily for me, this gentleman, like, came in and swooped in and just was like, don't worry, we got this, we'll figure it out. Well, he calls me up and he's like, I'm freaking pissed. I've called 4 people. They've all turned her down because she's hearing impaired and they don't want to deal with the hassle of the communication barrier because my mom also can't read. So she also has a hard time, like, so in the hospital they have these boxes where they can call an interpreter, but she can't understand them. So her and I have, like, not our own special language, but it's kind of our own language where I can break things down for her to where she can understand it. It's got to be very short, very sweet, very simple sentences for her to try to understand and grasp what you're explaining to her. So when they would call the interpreters, they're like, well, how come she's not understanding? And I'm like, she's not. You have to understand, she was born in the 50s. She was born in Tokyo, Japan. They were all grouped, all the hearing impaired people were all grouped together in a room and kind of left to their own devices. They weren't really taught anything. So my mom doesn't know how to read. She doesn't know how to do math. She can sew. That's what they taught her to do, was how to be a seamstress. And so that's what she did for a living, was sewing. So they would get frustrated because they can't use the interpreter in the box. They would have to call me, and they didn't want to call me because apparently I'm this horrible, evil daughter that's, like, out to hurt my mom or something. I don't know. That's just how they all made me feel. So every time I would go in, my mom would have to sign another waiver stating, listen, I want my daughter to be my interpreter, not the person in the box, because I don't understand the person in the box. I understand my kid, because my kid knows how to speak my language. And the doctors would fight me on it, and so it's been, like, a headache. And when she was at the rehab facility, it was great. If they ever needed me, we would call each other on the Facebook Messenger, and they could talk to me that way, and I could directly explain to my mom what was going on right then and there. So I became the interpreter in the box, basically. So I've been on call for mom 24/7 pretty much in case anything happens. They know how to get a hold of me. They know how to... Hello. Linda. I know it's late. Come on. So at the rehab, it was great. This gentleman came in, swooped in, and was like, I finally found somebody who was like, I don't even need to see her chart, just bring her in. So she is now in a group home with a couple of other ladies who are just adorable as all get out. One of them, we were trying to explain to her that my mom was hearing impaired, and she's like, sweetheart, we're all old. None of us can hear. We all scream at each other. It's fine. And then there's another lady who's like, oh, she's deaf, and then, like, 5 seconds later is trying to talk to mom. Why isn't she listening to me? And we're like, she can't hear you, remember? And she's like, oh, yeah, that's right. So it's just cute. The ladies there are really nice. There's one gentleman there who is very quiet and reserved, but my mom really likes him, so that's great. So my mom is happy to be in her group home, but she's only been there for a week, so all the PT and OT is starting to head over there to help her out and see if they can get her walking. The main goal right now is to get her to walk from her bed just to the bathroom down the hall so that she can go to the bathroom by herself. That is the main goal right now because she literally has no strength. Her heart is still functioning at less than 15%. Blood pressure on a good day is 100/60. That's on a good day. So The fact that she's eating, though, is amazing. She'll call me up and she's like, oh, I had this and this for dinner and I ate everything off my plate. Do you think the little lady across from you would be mad if I stole her food? And I'm just like, oh, yes, yes, she's eating. Don't steal the lady's food. But I'm so glad she's eating. The water thing is an issue, though, because my mom is also one of those type of people that when you tell her something, she believes you wholeheartedly, and then it sticks. So one of the ladies made a comment about the water being bad, and my mom's like, oh no, the water's fine. She took a sip. She's like, oh no, you're right, it's bad. And now she has it in her head that she can't drink their water because their water is bad. So I have to bring her bottled water. So there's that. The kids are doing fine. Summer. It's officially June 21st. They go back July 17th. So, other than that, I mean, my depression has been okay. My anxiety's been really high. Hence I can't focus on one thing lately. So, I think that's another reason why I do cross-country stitching is because it's sporadic and it kind of fits me mentally. What else? Oh, because I didn't think to, well, let's not show you on that because it has my address on it. Does this have, can I show you these? Don't mind the numbers. So these are called Checks and Cherries. So I gotta get going back on my, color streets. Because, and let's just be honest, I haven't really been doing much with it, so I did not meet quota last month, and I'm probably not going to meet it again this month. So, but I did want to show you guys these. I've had a lot of questions about the differences between Color Street and Color Street Petite. So if you can see the difference in size, maybe, let's see if I can get Linda to listen just a little bit longer. So you can see the difference in size. There's a thumb, there's a thumb, so there's that. They are different designs. So these ones are actually petites, and they fit me, like, oddly enough. I might be big everywhere else, but my nails are skinny. So that's the difference between the two. They're just smaller for people with smaller nail beds. And they're amazing. They have some really cute designs on there. So these are the next ones I might be wearing. These ones are called Save Me a Spot. And these are part of the new summer line, which is Melon Dramatic. Cute watermelons. I guess I can show you guys those real quick because I just got those in. The lovely, for all my flamingo lovers out there. Flockin' Fabulous. I did not cuss at you. Flocking Fabulous. Let's see if I can get. Look at them flamingos. And I'm hoping somebody is still watching because I'll feel bad if they're not. And then this is Let It Grow. I love that one. And Pineapple Paradise. So those are the summer releases that we just had. And I have my patriotic ones that I haven't decided which one I'm going to wear. Okay, let's do this. Let's refocus. If you have made it this far in my video, you tell me which ones I should wear on the 4th of July. So we have Fired Up. Can you see those? Linda, focus. Fired Up or Broad Stripes and Bright Stars. Okay? Alright, here's the deal. If you've ever been interested in Color Street, whether you've ordered from me, you've ordered from someone else, it doesn't matter. Somewhere in your comment, tell me if you like Fired Up, Broad Stripes, and Bright Stars. Which one should I wear for the 4th of July? And the next time I do a video, I might send you a little something something from Color Street. Whether you've never tried them before, or you're a huge fan and you absolutely love them. If you've made it this far in my video, because I'm guessing it's like 30 for the last one, 15 for this one, somewhere in there. We're looking at like 45 minutes. If you made it this far, tell me which one you like. Fired Up, Broad Stripes, and Bright Stars. And I'll do a giveaway. Don't mention giveaway. I'd prefer you to be a subscriber, but I don't know how to check that. Be over 18 so I can legally have your address without getting mom or dad upset. And I'll, whoever the winner is, I'll get in contact with them. I have quite a few different styles and types that I'm willing to part with. And we'll discuss it. So someone can win a free set of Color Street. Okay. Because I gotta start meeting my quota or I'm not gonna be a Color Street stylist anymore. Let's just be real. And it's my own fault because I haven't been... That was a gnat that just flew right into my eyeball. Did you guys see it fly away? That was fun. Could we not do that again? I'm so glad that my eye reacts faster than my brain. That was a little scary. Okay. Because only on my channel, right? Alright. I think that's it. I'm doing okay. The hubby is doing fine. He wasn't feeling well today, but that's alright. He's okay. He's fine. Kids are all doing well and doing chores to earn time for technology. The kid might be getting a job. I'm so excited. Remember how we just had that conversation about 310? Linda. Are you kidding me? Now you're just being rude. Linda. It's a whole cone of 310. I got it from Joann's. And I got it on sale for 18 bucks. And it's approximately 425 meters. I don't know what that means, but that's a whole heck of a lot. That's what I got out of this conversation. So I got that. I guess we'll do a little bit of haul if you've made it this far, if anyone's still hanging out. I have missed you guys. I've missed hanging out with you guys. I've missed talking to you guys, commenting, all the things. I got this from Bendy D Stash because I freaking love them. Love them. I'm trying to figure out which one Michelle said looked like Rose. Or the one that she wanted to stitch for Rose. If anyone can remember, we'll call this girl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If anyone can remember, because y'all have way better memories than I do, and I can't... It's not like I can go back and find it because she deleted her channel on accident. And I can't remember which one it was anyway. I mean, you know. So, I got that. The hubby was kind enough to let me get the whole set. Now granted, it's spread up between Be Mine and Serenity and the Packers Project and all the other things, but y'all, I have all the DMC. All of them, including the new ones, the 1 through 35 or whatever it is. So that's super exciting. So it's been really fun stitching because I know I have all the colors and I can just go into my... There he goes again. Did y'all see him? Did y'all eat? I don't know where he went now because I spotted him. I'm going to call him Bob. Bob kissed my eye. And it was weird. And I didn't like it. Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying. I have all the DMC now. So now if ever I run low on a DMC, I can just type it into my... Sorry. The cat started freaking out underneath my desk, and I didn't know if she was going to attack me. Oh, now Bob is on my TV. Can y'all tell it's late? Anyways, so I have all the DMC, so now all I have to do is if I see that I'm running low on one, I can just go into my phone, type it in, and the next time I hit Joann's or Hobby Lobby or wherever we're at, I can look at my list and say, okay, these are the ones that I need. I think that's it. I'm forgetting something, but at this point, does it really matter? I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and subscribing. Y'all, I've hit the 1,000 mark, and we're going to do something for that too, but don't tell the people who left earlier. Okay. We'll figure something out. Give me some suggestions. What would you like? Thinking maybe a gift card. Because I want you guys to get what you want. Do you know what I'm saying? You follow me? Possibly a scissor fob that I'll make for you. A Color Street set that you might want to try. We'll figure something out. But we'll get there. But thank you so much. I can't believe I made it to 1,000. Holy Toledo. I never thought I'd see the day. There's over 1,000 people who watch my crazy butt. That's kind of crazy. That's beyond crazy. Well, here's to 1,000 more, right? Okay, on that note, I'm going to bid you adieu and say good morning or good night. And remind you to stay random and don't kiss your projects. See you guys next time. Bye!